Y'all are so fucking nosy. It says, what's your sexuality? Are you... I'm not gonna give y'all the childhood trauma. Why you be arguing with people in TikTok comments? Embarrassing. Okay, so I have no makeup primer, so I'm just gonna go right in with my Fenty Beauty tint stick in the shade 17. So the first question is, where am I from and what was my upbringing like? So I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I grew up in the suburbs a lot, but then my dad and my dad's side of my family is all from Baltimore, and then some of them are from DC. Then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. I'm the oldest of 7. My mom and dad had me when they were in college. They both went to the University of Virginia together. They met there, they had me, and then they split up because they were young, and they got married and had kids in their own respective relationships. So I have 2 younger sisters and 4 younger brothers. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. waterproof brow pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. I played sports all my life up until my freshman year of high school, and then I started venturing into art and stuff. Started writing poetry. I'm not gonna give y'all the childhood trauma because we don't need that on this channel. Second question is, what made me start a YouTube channel? It was December of 2019 through January of 2020, right before COVID. We did not know what was gonna happen to us, and then like the next month and a half, I had started posting makeup on Instagram. So I was like, well, I want to try YouTube and I want to make long form content because I really wanted to post tutorials after I had gotten really good at makeup. If you want to go back and watch my very first YouTube video, it's still up. Embarrassing. You can barely hear me in that video. I didn't have no mic. I was setting my iPhone up on my books. Like, I was in my dorm room at the time. I was low-key depressed at the time. Oh, what a life that was. What a time. While I answer this, I'm gonna contour with the same e.l.f. concealer in the shade Rich Cocoa. But question number 3 is, how does it feel being a small content creator? The only con that I find with content creation is that I've had people kind of give you that, oh, that's so cute, that little fake passive aggressive attitude when I've told people that this is what I really want to do full time. I'm going to set my under eye with the Sephora baked powder. I kind of let other people's little side comments and what I've been made to believe about having a career growing up kind of deter me from really going all in. But as I am currently still trying to find a job in my degree and I'm going back to school again in the fall, I've learned making content has really kept me out of becoming depressed. Being unemployed when you feel like you've done the work and you've worked so hard to get what they told you had to get a career is very depressing. To bring it all back, being a small content creator, it's gotten me through where I'm at in life right now, and it's actually really fun. I really enjoy doing it. So whether I am currently making money off of it or not, it's still fun, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. Question number 4 is, some of these questions are from like the very end of last year because I was supposed to do this video so long ago. So this question was, what was my biggest takeaway from 2024 and how am I going to apply it to 2025? I'm going to use my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy. My biggest takeaway from 2024 was to stop letting imposter syndrome make me insecure. And I had that revelation because I was talking to my mom and she said that she thought that the reason why I haven't been going all in with my content is because I'm scared that I can't really make a career off of it because that's what I've been taught to believe by society. And I was like, ooh, you got my tea.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
And it kind of stuck with me and I was like, damn, she read me down. And so then ever since then I was like, I'm not a punk. And obviously being a content creator is not my only goal, and I'll get to that later. But I was like, if I really want to do this as a career, then I need to make a list of everything that I feel like is good about my content. And after I made my list, I realized like, wait, I'm the shit. Like, now I need to get in my bag. So that was my takeaway from last year, to remember who the fuck I am. Next question is, what helps me keep my faith? Now I'm gonna set my under eye with the One Size pink powder. I think what helps me keep my faith is knowing that career-wise, what I want to do could serve a bigger purpose, and I could be an example for other girls, especially young black girls, as far as what helps me keep my faith in life, I don't know if this is good or bad, but I kind of look at the state of the world and everything else that I see other people go through, and I think it puts stuff into perspective, and it makes me realize like your life ain't that hard, so suck it up and take advantage of all the resources you have. Next question is, what inspired me to start making content? I don't think I'm gonna do lashes. I don't feel like it, so we're just gonna put on mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I've always been the type of person like I need some type of hobby to like keep my mental health right. I was following all these women and men who were doing like these crazy amazing makeup looks, and I was like, wow, makeup really is just another art form. It just doesn't get that respect because it is a female dominated industry. So what if, being that I know how to draw and paint and all this other stuff, what if I learn how to do that on my face? And it was like a challenge to me. Like sometimes I'll try stuff just to see if I can do it, and then I kept practicing and I got really good at it. Next question is, what are my long-term goals as a content creator and how far do I see myself going? Getting brand deals with my favorite brands, the brands that I support. I want to get into streaming on Twitch, and I want to get really big as a streamer because the amount of females that are notable and respected, especially when it comes to gaming, is not high. And I want my social media following and community to be like a place where anybody can come for anything. That's part of why I do so much in my content. I've never been the type of person to feel like you can only be good at one thing. Outside of that, I also want to leverage my social media following into my makeup brand, which is why I'm going back to school. I graduated in May with my bachelor's in digital media and communications, but I realized that I want to be involved in the hands-on making of my makeup products. So I'm going back this fall to get my bachelor's in chemistry and then to get my master's in cosmetic science, so that way I'll have connections and more resources, and I'll know exactly how to make my makeup products. I want to open up the creator space for other content creators who want to use good camera equipment and they want to stream and stuff, but they don't have the resources for it. And then eventually, once my makeup brand grows really big, I'll sell part of it, not all of it, and I'll probably go into wholesaling, and I'll probably make products for other makeup brands. I have like really big goals. Y'all are so fucking nosy. Next question is, what is my dating life like? I know I've been putting on mascara for like 5 minutes, but this is a tedious process, and if I'm not gonna put on lashes, I have to make my lashes look like lash extensions. I'm in a relationship, and that's all you need to know about it. And I'm on the phone with him, so I'm not gonna tell y'all all my mushy gushy feelings because he don't need to know all that. And if y'all see me married in like the next year, don't be surprised. I'm just telling you now. Next question, what brands are on my bucket list to work with? Fenty, Elf, Maybelline. I want to work with Essence Cosmetics, One Size, Milan. It's a lot of brands. I'm not gonna go through all of them because we'd be here all day. Next question is, what are my favorite TV shows to watch? Sex and the City, Girlfriends. Girlfriends to me is superior. I love good reality TV, and I don't care. I love the Real Housewives of Potomac. I started Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because everybody was telling me to start it. Them bitches is crazy. I started this show called Yellow Jackets that my sister told me to watch. My boyfriend put me on this anime called Ghost Stories. It's funny as fuck. Next question is, how did I get confident enough to post on social media? Exposure therapy. That's the best way I can put it. You really just have to say, fuck it. I started making content in 2018. In 2018, we were still in that phase of everybody feeling like content had to be perfectly edited and every angle just had to be boom, boom, boom. But now, you could come on the internet however you want. Now, does that mean you're not going to get judged? No. But there is more of a safe space for you. If you want to get into content, that should probably give you some comfort. You don't always got to come prim and proper. A lot of times your personality will just take you much farther than any fancy lighting and all that other shit will take you. So you really just have to pull your panties up and try it. Next question is, how old am I and what's my zodiac sign? I'm 24. I'm a Cancer sun, a Libra moon, and I'm a Sagittarius rising. I'm emotional. I like aesthetically pleasing things. Sometimes I say the thing that nobody else is saying but should be said. I'm a crybaby. I'm emotional. I have to show y'all what this question says. It's this question right here. It says, what's your sexuality? Are you... And then they put this emoji, the hand emoji. I guess that people use that emoji when they're trying to say yay. My sexuality, I'm bisexual, so I am halfway. What is the bigger message that I want to portray through my content? I do feel like I'm good representation for young black girls that want to do what I do. There's nothing extravagant about my life. I know a lot of times people feel like the only people who are deserving of any notoriety or any recognition or fame or money or whatever is people that were just born exorbitantly special and talented, but I don't think anybody's born that way. I think people become that way if they have the right resources and if they're poured into the way that they need to be. And it's just unfortunate that some people aren't. So I feel like I can be inspiration for people who know they have a bigger dream and a bigger goal, but they feel like, well, you know, I just grew up regular, and they want to learn how to be great at anything, whatever it is, because everything that I'm good at, I taught myself. I'm gonna use my cold brew liner from NYX. I also want to make the beauty space in particular better from the inside out, which is why I want to start a makeup line. One of my favorite hobbies outside of creating content, I'm going to use my Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Sweet Mouth. I love to read. I have so many books on my nightstand and on my dresser right now that I need to read. I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to write poetry. I love working out. I know a lot of people don't like going to the beach. I love going to the beach. Tell me we're going to the beach in the summer and I'm down every time. Who the fuck asked me this? Why you be arguing? Why you be arguing with people in TikTok comments? Because y'all, listen, y'all don't understand. There will never be a time on social media where you see me arguing with somebody if it wasn't warranted. If you frequent the internet and social media, you know a lot of times people are always ready to like fight with you. So a lot of times people will just be so ready to come at you over small things or a disagreement. I've seen so many times, especially on TikTok, somebody will share their opinion and it'll be a harmless opinion. Nothing negatively controversial, nothing morally wrong, and people in the comments will just be assholes about it. So those are the times where I be arguing with people. Well, you can say I love apples and people in the comments of a video would be like, you love apples but you didn't say anything about oranges. So do you not like oranges? Why do you hate oranges? I love oranges. So I think you're fucked up because you don't like oranges. And that's why I be arguing with people on TikTok, because they just be nasty and rude for no reason. How do I manage to maintain friendships / make new friends as a girl in her 20s? Y'all, I don't know. It's ghetto out here. I haven't seen some of my friends since summer of last year. You have to join more hobbies that get you outside of the house in order to make friends. It's kind of like you have to network, but not to get a job, to make friends, if that makes sense. If it's something that gets you out the house, go do it, even if you go by yourself, because you will make friends. That's all 20 questions. I know I yapped, but I'm a yapper. I should have a shirt that says yapper on it. Now for people who don't really know about me, but you engage with my content, or you're new, you know kind of like the breakdown of who I am. And yeah, that's it. I'm done talking, so I'll get off your screen now. I'll see y'all in my next video.